the gentleman that just walked into the, I would call it the fighting ring, is Officer Mike Dillon. He's going to be the bitee today. We're going to bring our biters out here in just a second. Mike's been with the Riverside Police Department for 10 years. He's what we call an agitator. And I don't mean that because his wife says that's what he does at home. That means that he actually agitates for the dogs and helps the handlers with the perfection of the dogs when it comes to bite work, obedience work, and fine-tuning the dog's ability out there to find bad guys. So let's give Mike a big round of applause. Poor Mike's over there losing about 10 pounds of water weight right now in that heavy canine outfit. Okay, is everybody ready to bring on our first dog, which is Noran, and Noran drags around his handler by the name of Officer Darryl Hill. Let's give him a big round of applause. You see Noran, he's ready for business right now. This is like doggy Disneyland for him. What we're going to do is when we select our dogs, they have to be fearless. We're going to do what is called a courage test, where the officer's going to run at the dog. Most dogs will turn around and run, not our police dogs. Are you ready for this? Mr. Dillon, you're on, sir, but I don't think you're going to win this fight. No, I don't think so. We think Noran's going to win this one. How about Officer Dillon? Hey, Noran, he's all yours. If you notice, look how his tail is wagging. He is having so much fun. Look at that. He's like, hey, this is all mine, Dad. This is all mine. What you'll notice, though, is the dog is trained to bite and hold. They don't really let go until Dad comes up and tells them it's okay to let go. So he's over there wagging his tail going, Dad, look what I got for you. Look what I got. See that tail wagging? He's having so much fun. The handler goes up there, gives him a lot of praise, let him know this is what you do. This comes off. He's like, no, Dad. Dad, this tastes really good.
You got cream, son.
What do you think? One more? No? One more? I don't think Dylan's had enough. I think he needs Noran to get him one more time. Oh boy, here he goes! Oh, look at that bite. Now the thing about animals, their natural instinct is to fear people. What we've done is we've taken that fear and we've changed it into a game. We make this fun for them. So to go out and look for the bad guy, the bite is the reward. The reward is also from the handler coming up and petting them and praising them. So that's why you see the handler during these exercises praising the dog, letting them know, going and playing. Let's give a big round of applause for Officer Hill and his canine partner, Noran. What we're going to do is we're going to have Officer Dillon go right kind of in the center of the ring here. We're going to bring on the next handler, which is Officer Hibbert, and you're going to notice his dog is much bigger. The dog that just left, Noran, is a Belgian Malinois. This is also another breed of Belgian Malinois, and you can see how big he is, and oh boy, does he want to come out and play. A lot of agencies use Belgian Malinois and also German Shepherds. So those are the two dogs that are primarily used in law enforcement. How many people think he's ready?
Yeah.
Oh boy. What we're going to do to show everybody that these dogs just don't bite, the basic of anything that we do with our canines is obedience. We want to make sure that they listen and do what the handlers tell them to do and nothing else. So this is going to be very stressful for the dog because he knows I really want to go bite that guy, but Dad says no. I've got to stay with Dad and I've got to do what Dad tells me. Dominant one, you do what I tell you to do.
What he said. Oh God.
Now the canine that you see, this is canine Billy. You can tell Billy knows, yeah, Dad's here at the end of the leash, but Dad, that looks so tasty.
That might be a bacon.
What, that? Okay, what we're going to do now is these dogs are so loyal to their handlers. It's what is called a canine handler protection. Dylan's going to walk up to him. He's going to, oh, hey, he's hitting me. Can you get him for me, please? Hey, that was an assault on a police officer. Hey, Billy, do me a favor. Take care of my business. Now, I would say look at his tail wag. Unfortunately, he's got a nub. What happens is he came that way. A lot of times with these Malinois, because you see their tails wagging so much, they wag their tails so much in the back of the police cars, they start to cut them. So what happens is when they start cutting them, they start bleeding everywhere and they don't heal. So a lot of times they actually crop the tails. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how loyal this dog is to his handler. He does not want anything to happen to his handler. This is called a handler protection. Officer's doing his things, making his rounds. Suddenly some bad guy comes up and tries to harm the handler. Oh! Yeah, Billy doesn't like that. That's my dad. Nobody hits my dad. Hey, look, little nub, that's going. He's happy. He's so happy right now. Dad, you gave me the best treat ever. Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause for Canine Handler Hibbert and his dog, Billy. On behalf of the Riverside Police Department, I want to thank you very much. I want you to continue to have a wonderful day at our air show. And let's give a nice big round of applause for Officer Dillon, who's the bitey for the day.